Yeah, you go ahead and bring us in. Go ahead, brother.
Hey, ready, brother? Hey, Shalom.
Shalom.
All right, we're gonna start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'asham, Bahawashai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash.
All right, we're gonna give double honors to the elders and apostles at GMS. Salutations and blessings to the Akim around the world, preaching and teaching this truth. All right, we're at GMS Memphis camp. We got a lesson going into we must play our positions, okay? Because in this truth, hey, everyone has a position, man, to play. All right, the Lord, He set everyone up in a particular position to, to further the word, to further the truth. You know, He's like the coach of a team. All right, and He understands what position you need to be in to bring out the best in you. All right, so we have to learn to what? Play our positions, man. Brothers shouldn't be coveting to play a position that the Lord didn't put you in. All right? We should be focusing on playing the position the Lord put us in, man. Which means, like you mentioned earlier, brother, you have to examine yourself. You have to pray unto the Lord to what? Understand what your position is. What did he call you into this faith to do, man? What is your job? What is your talent? You know, and you need to know that in order to what? Excel in the truth, man. That's how you're going to be the best version of what the Lord created you to be. All right. So we got some precepts lined up, and Lord willing, this be an edifying lesson for you elect. So, brother, matter of fact, we're gonna start with the definition of position, okay? Because that was our word of the day, and ultimately, man, you know that's something that's spiritual, man. So bring that definition out, bro.
At the moment,
The one we was speaking on when you just was saying,
okay.
was that from the chat?
The etymology.
Okay, you got it.
I do got the chat too.
Okay.
This one online etymology dictionary of the word position. They said the meaning, place occupied by a person or thing.
Yeah.
Especially a proper or appropriate place. So it's from 1540s, hence status, standing, social rank, official station, employment.
Right. Rank, social rank, or to say status,
Yep.
or what?
Status, standing, social rank, official station, employment.
Hey, what is our job to do the will of the Heavenly Father, man? Okay. What is that? Ecclesiastes 12, the 12th chapter.
Yeah.
You know, this is our duty. The whole duty of man is to fear the Most High, keep His commandments. Okay, so Lord put us in in the position that we're at. What is it more?
Yeah, it just say place occupied or to be occupied.
To place, occupy, or be occupied, man. Hey, we mentioned that earlier. We were occupied in prophecies, man. We're occupied in the word. We're occupied in Yahushua return. You know, we're occupied in the faith, man, in the truth. You know, you're playing your position.
Yep.
Yep.
It was just from the dictionary. It said put or arrange someone or something in a particular place or way.
Yeah, and the Lord did that for us, man. He put us in the position, man. He put us in a position what to fulfill His will, man. Because brothers didn't know they were gonna be, teaching, being prophets. Here you are out on the highways and hedges. You got your garment on. You know, brothers wearing turbans now. This wasn't in our plans. Yeah. Not in our minds. We're gonna get that Proverbs 22. Because it's like in your mind, you were probably thinking, I don't know, what's a job in the world, Jake? I'm gonna be a doctor or a lawyer or something of that sort. You know, I'm gonna go to school. I'm gonna be an engineer or deal with computers or something of that sort, man. But no, The Lord, hey, He put us in the position where He wants us to be. And hey, that goes right with 2/3 and also the wicked. They're playing their positions. Everyone is playing. It's like the Lord is playing a game of chess, man. You know, He's moving you in the positions that He wants you to be in. And ain't nothing you can do about it. That's the scary thing about it. We were speaking on that at camp. Nothing you can do about how the Lord positions you in this truth, how He moves you, how He arranges you, like the definition was going into. Whatever he so chooses you to do, whatever it may be, that's what it is, man. You can't control that. It's not up to us, man. So you got it, bro.
Now, this is Proverbs chapter 20 and verse 24, and it reads, "Man's going." It reads, "Man's goings are of the Lord, Yahweh Shai.
Yep.
How can a man then understand his own way?"
Yep. Man's goings are the Lord, Yahweh Shai. How then can a man understand his own way? You don't know what position you're gonna be playing, man. It's not of us. It's all up to the Heavenly Father. So once you know that, you understand, hey, just submit. You know? Do what you can to the best of your ability. Play your position. You got something?
I got this account, Amos.
Alright.
This Amos 7, I'm gonna start at 12. Also Amaziah said unto Amos, O thou seer, go, flee thee away into the land of Judah, and there eat bread and prophesy there. So he pretty much told Amos to get out and go prophesy to Judah, the southern kingdom. But prophesy not again anymore in Bethel, for it is the king's chapel, it is the king's court. So don't prophesy unto what? The northern kingdom, prophesy unto us. So verse 14. Then answered Amos and said to Amaziah, I was no prophet, neither was I a prophet's son, but I was a herdman and a gatherer of a sycamore fruit. The Lord took me as I followed the flock, and the Lord said unto me, Go prophesy unto my people Israel.
See, that's like us. We were in the world, man. Jake was, you barbers, you truck drivers and whatever. He pulled you out of that. I'm gonna put you in this position. You're gonna go prophesy to my people.
Mm-hmm.
Tell them what I put in your mouth.
Yeah.
You got
That's the point.
That's it. Hey, you get Jeremiah 1. Cause they say, hey, because ultimately it's bigger than us, man. It's this was ordained from the womb. If we are those men, we are those prophets coming back. Say the spirit of the prophets is subject into the prophets. So if we are those men, we just coming right back into that same lot, man. Okay. Lord just putting you right into that same position that you always been in.
Your lot.
Yeah, your lot. Yeah. You here it is, you trying to fight against that. Like brother mentioned Jonah.
Yeah,
you trying to say, nah, I want to, I ain't trying to do this. I want to go another route. No.
Yeah, quick one.
You got it.
This is Daniel chapter 12, verse 10 was the spirit. The apostles was kind of really speaking on this when they was talking about Captain Tazariak, and they got these guys like Captain Tazariak too, not just him. They get into these debates, and you trying to persuade these different people to understand what we understand. That's not their position.
Yep.
And just like the apostle said, only thing you're going to do is have a disagreement, because we're not going to be persuaded into what they believe. They're trying to persuade you to believe what they believe, and they're not going to be persuaded to believe what we believe. So that's not what this is set up for. You wasting your time. Again, the position of this truth is allotted to who? The elect.
Yep.
So this is one of the precepts that they actually brought out, and it just hit my spirit. Daniel 12 and 10. Many shall be purified and made white and tried, but the wicked shall do wickedly, because that's the wicked's position.
Yep.
And none of the wicked shall understand, but the wise shall understand, because that's the wise position.
Yeah.
Right? It says, and from the time that the dailies, I'm going to skip down to verse 12. Blessed is he that waited and cometh to the 1,305 and 30 days. Verse 13, but this is the point. But go thou thy way to the NB, for thou shalt rest and stand in the lot at the end of the days. So, did we get the word position and stuff yet? We got it.
But you got the definition. We can get the article.
But we got the definition. Can brother go back to the definition real quick, and then get the word lot? Get the word lot in the etymology.
Yep. This back in the online etymology dictionary, it said put place
For position, right?
the position for position. Then say the meaning place occupied by a person or thing, especially a proper or appropriated place.
Yeah, so just like the brother Yakuno was just quoting, he's saying the spirit of the prophets are subject unto the prophets. So that prophet Daniel, he's back here occupying that position today.
Right.
That lot.
That lot.
You got more? That was it.
Pretty much say Form 1540s, hence status, standing, social rank.
Yep. Status,
Standing, social rank.
standing. Yep. Stand in thy lot. Standing.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. It says social rank, official station, employment.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah, because we got a job to do. Remember, the harvest is plenteous, but the laborers are few. Not only do we got a job to do, but we got to pick up the slack for the lack of laborers that we have.
Right.
Okay? And understanding that it's like you got to clock in every day in this truth.
Yep.
You have to clock in every day, man, in some form or fashion.
mandatory.
Mandatory. You know? And like we was just off camera speaking on, if you have a job in this world and you no call, no show, that's grounds for termination.
You can't do that but one time. That's it. They give you one chance for a no call, no show.
That's it.
And you through.
Yup.
If they want that, it's up to their mercy.
That's
Yep.
up to them.
Yup. That was it?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay. You sure?
I keep going.
If you got more you spirit wants you to bring, then he can get lot. You can get lot with us. Okay, go
Yeah,
ahead.
let me just get this. It said the meaning, manner in which some physical thing is arranged or posed. So wait, place occupied or to be occupied. So that's it.
Yup. To be occupied. You got it?
This is the word lot in the online etymology, and it goes into share or proportion of life.
Share or proportion. See, we all have a portion
Yep.
of the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. That's the talent that he gave us. The 10, the 5, the 1, no matter what it is, you have to make good on that investment.
Yep.
The Lord has invested amount of his righteous spirit, understanding, righteous judgment into you, and you have to make good on that investment. Go ahead, brother.
It says share or portion of life in any way, that which is given by fate.
That which is given by fate or faith.
Fate.
That which is given by fate.
Yep.
Yeah, predestination.
Yep. Because it says God or destiny, and then jumps down. It
It
says.
say God.
Mhm.
There we go.
Yep.
There we go.
Yep. And then jumping down, it says a specified purpose.
A specified purpose. There you go. Yeah,
Yep.
that's cold. You got it back, Op.
Okay. I had a precept too.
You want me to read it for you?
Yeah, Baba Bashai.
What you got?
Ephesians 4 and 7.
All right, this is the book of
Yeah, because you just briefly touched on it, basically how the Lord gives everybody that gift, that spirit is given to those, you know, the Lord so chooses to give it to. So that's like that position he putting you in, man. Hey, I'm giving you this, I'm putting you right here to do the work, you know. Oh, you got it, brother.
You want me to start at 4? You said Ephesians 4.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can start at 4.
Okay, so this is Ephesians 4, starting in verse 4. There is one body and one spirit, even as ye are called in one hope of your calling.
Oh, and one hope of your calling, man.
Mm-hmm.
One body. Hey, which is the body of Yahweh Shah.
That's it. Yup. Everybody has a position within that body.
Yeah.
You called to be whatever position that is in the body. You know, like you might be the toe in the body.
Might be a toe, a pinky toe.
Yeah, you might.
It feel like it's a small position, but that's a balance, right?
Yeah.
That pinky toe holds you up.
Plays a major part.
Major position,
Yup.
big position.
Yup.
You got it.
One Lord, one faith, one baptism, one power, and Father of all, who is above all, and through all, and in you all.
See, hey, that's spitting. The Lord for dropping bars right now.
Yup.
Hey, because hey, he is. That's it. That's what he is. His name, Yahweh.
Yeah.
He is.
Yeah.
And if he in you, you gonna play your position.
Yeah.
The way he intended on you to play it.
You really don't got a choice.
You don't have a choice.
Yeah.
It ain't up to us. It's not up to how you want to go about, your walk.
Yeah.
Hey, we highly controlled robots, man.
Like actors, they don't have a choice in their script.
Nah.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
if the director decide he gonna be cut off
Yeah.
from the scene, and nothing they can say.
Yeah, you gonna fall off a building and be paralyzed the whole movie. Oh, I got to fall off a building because that's your role.
Right.
That's
your
your
position.
position.
Now I get somebody else to play.
Hey, like Yahweh Shah said, he like when people was trying to get him to stray off the path, he like, I must work the work of my Father who sent. I must work the work of He who sent me.
Right. He knew his role.
He knew his role.
Yeah. He knew what he had to do. And that's what we're accepting. Brothers in this faith, we accepting, hey, this is what we call to do.
Yeah.
Like you just mentioned it, like, hey, your life might be a lot of, hey, you might be hard up for funds in the truth. You might be broke. You might be a poor man.
Yeah, and you worry about why you can't never have no money.
Jake gonna lose you gonna lose your crown over trying to
Yeah, get rich.
fight against what the Lord put you.
Yeah.
He put you there.
Yeah. Because basically what we were saying is brothers that the Lord have set up to live paycheck to paycheck.
Yeah.
Not to really ever have a lump sum of money or a certain amount of money is not a life for every brother to deal with.
Right.
But you fighting against it, trying to work double hours, trying to, you trying to grind. Now
Yeah,
you're
you
compromising your position
Yeah.
in the faith.
You being unproductive.
Yeah.
You missing fellowships. Your brothers is you becoming a weekend prophet. All of that. Now the Lord looking like, well, hey, I'm finna have to put somebody else in that position.
Yup.
He not utilizing what I gave him.
That's it.
You fighting against it.
Yep. That's it. I'm gonna keep going.
You
Verse
got it.
7 is what you that's what you originally wanted,
Right,
right?
bro.
It says, but to every one of us is given grace according to the measure of the gift of Hamashiach.
See, to every one of us is the grace according to the measure. So the Lord, he's dishing out that grace into those who he's chosen. Those who he handpicked to receive it. He get that grace into them. So now, hey, what you have to do? You have to utilize it, man. You have to play your position, make the most of it.
Hey, you read verse 11 times?
Yeah, you want to jump to 11?
Done.
All right. Hey, that's the spirit. Ephesians 4 and 11. And he gave some apostles and some prophets. See, and this is the grace. See, this is going into the amount of understanding is what ultimately determines your position in this faith.
Right.
Like, everybody can be apostle to heart.
Right.
Only apostle to heart can be apostle to heart. Everybody can't be apostle bar, apostle Rumlab. Everybody can't be elder bishop Manatazak, elder Manatazakba. Everybody can't be elder Kazak. Everybody can't be so. And even as the scriptures tell us to mark the perfect man but never imitate the perfect man.
Right.
You gotta be who you are. Because ultimately what molds us into the positions that we are supposed to be is watching those men, and those men draw out the talent that the Lord gave us.
Right.
Like, you can't be Elder Yashawamba, you know. Well, I'm breaking script, like that's how Elder Yashawamba do it.
Mm-hmm.
That's how he.
Elder Malcolm.
That's how Elder Malcolm would do it. So you come off and you know sound like you trying to be somebody else. That's not what the Lord wants.
Right.
He wants you to be who He made you to be, but He set those men up before you in those positions to carve that out of you. You have to take those things and incorporate them into your understanding, and like who's that? That was a Yashamaf this morning, because we're learning ourselves in this truth.
Right.
We're figuring ourselves out, and we're learning our position and who the Lord has built us up to be.
Yeah.
You know, but understanding yourself, like the brother was saying, that's a very key part. You got to know yourself. Everything is not for every brother.
They said, "Pull thyself and the soul in this life and see what is good."
Matter of fact, Baba Kushai, just grab it real quick, and then I'll get back to the precepts. A lot. You got something?
I was just gonna say, because that remind me of, you know, like you said, being yourself. You know, that remind me of the lesson that you did a while back about parody.
Yeah, parody.
Yep.
But then, even though that's another thing in itself,
Yep.
but you can parody in a manner where you trying to sound just like another brother,
Right.
from his introduction to his clothes to, you know, his delivery. But it's parroting. What I was going into is, you know, you just repeating something that you heard somebody say and you didn't look into it for yourself. And the apostles teach us not to do that. They
Right.
even teach us to, whenever they say something, don't just take their word for it. Look it up.
Right.
You know, go into it yourself.
Right.
You know?
This Sirach 37 and 27. My son, prove thy soul in thy life, and see what is evil for it, and give not that unto it. For all things are not profitable for all men, neither had every soul pleasure in everything.
Right. So, like again, that precept came out in the Yashamaf lesson too.
Oh, okay.
But it's tied in through the spirit. It's about balance, you know, because balance is something that you have to have in order to really come into your position in this truth.
Right.
You know, you can't be like, because what he was going into, you can't be the brother that's tedious, and every brother can't be the tedious brother, the brother that's, you know, serious all the time. And every brother can't be that laid back, you know, going into marking the perfect man. You have to find your balance and what's best for you in this truth, you know. And certain brothers are you know, balanced, you know, they play and they serious,
Yeah.
you know. When in certain times you like, that brother ain't playing right now.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
in certain brothers you gotta, hey man, cut this shit out, man.
Yeah.
Get, you know, you always playing. Come on.
Yeah.
You know?
You have every brother got their position.
Everybody got
Just
their
like
position.
in this camp, brothers look at you.
Yeah.
You more of a serious brother.
Yeah.
With me,
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
more
more
laid
laid
back.
back.
Laid back,
Yeah.
you know, smile, laugh, joke a
Yeah.
lot. But hey, at the end of the day, man, the truth is serious, man.
Yeah.
This is our positions. We take that serious, man.
Everybody position balances the body out.
That's it.
That's and see, that's just really what a Yash lesson was going into, you know.
Yep.
But so the spirit, hey, it all connects. It's one body, you know. Which we weren't even thinking about that lesson before, you know. This is your lesson.
Right.
You know what I'm
This
saying?
is, I was saying, this is
This-
the word of
this
the
your
day.
word of the
It
day.
came out to where it's like, you know, the Lord put us here for a reason, really, and it's that body.
Everything fit together.
Yep.
Everything fit together.
Yep.
Yep.
I was like what's that shit called? Tetris?
Yeah.
Like Tetris
Yeah,
piece.
like, yep.
You can't change that the way that piece is when it's coming down.
Yeah, you
just
gotta make it fit
you
in
just
its
gotta-
position.
Yeah, you just gotta make it fit.
Yeah. You gotta make it fit.
Yeah.
Yep. Hey, finishing back in verse 11, Ephesians 4. And he gave some apostles and some prophets and some evangelists and some pastors and teachers For the perfecting of the saints. See, going back to that word perfect. Mark the perfect man. Now you gotta, you might like, man, I just like how firm and strong Apostle Ricard come like Apostle Ricard just
Yeah.
that might resonate with your spirit. You know what I'm saying? Because you can clearly see there's a difference in every apostle. Like every apostle ain't the same. Every brother ain't the same. Like, oh man, he like this, he's like that. But every brother in the truth has a spirit that resonates with their spirit.
Yep.
A part of your house shot.
A part of your shot. And that's to perfect your position. For the perfecting of the saints, for the work of the ministry, for the edifying of the body of Hamashiach Yahushua.
For the edifying of it. And that's what it's truly about, the edification, man. Edifying the body of Yahushua. So every brother is in that position, man. You put in that position for a reason, man. To ultimately what? Edify.
Yep. And you never know who's watching you.
Right.
You like just us here right now, right? Somebody might watch the live stream just because you here. Oh man, where that brother at? Like how he, what I'm saying? That brother be coming with the words. Or that brother got that voice. You don't understand. I just like the sound of his voice.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's very important. Like you don't know, like you might think you missing or not showing up, you know what I'm saying, not playing a major role, but somebody watching might be watching just because of you, because you have the spirit that resonates with theirs.
Yep. Man, that's beautiful, bro.
Yep.
So that you can't even like you was going back to like the smallest portion, what you think is small.
Yep.
Hey, it resonates with somebody.
If it's in the body of Yahweh Shai,
It's body. It ain't small.
It ain't small.
Yep.
That's why it was very spiritual about when Yahweh Shai was crucified. It talks about how none of his bones were broken. That's physically was literal.
Right.
But there's a spiritual meaning to that. You know what I'm saying? Like broken bones don't function. You know what I'm saying? So you think about his body and the spirit, like he ain't dealing with no parts that don't work.
Yeah. You're gonna get you out of there. You're gonna get replaced, man. It's all moving in the direction of what? Edifying the body, man, like we just read. That's beautiful, man.
I guess. This 1 Corinthians 12:27. Now you are the body of Hamashiach,
Yep.
and members in particular. And the Most High has set some in the church, first apostles, secondly prophets, thirdly teachers, after that miracles, then gifts of healings, helps.
Healings, miracles, all of that's a part of the body. Hey, and we're gonna see that in these days and times coming. We're gonna see that, man. You might have a brother that might not be a prophet, but he might be a healer.
Yep.
You might be able to lay hands on a brother and pray and heal. Hey, miracles are coming.
Come. It says the gift of healings, helps, governments,
Yep.
diversities of tongues, are all apostles, are all prophets, are all teachers, are all workers of miracles,
Right.
have all the gifts of healings, do all speak with tongues, do all interpret, but covet earnestly the best gifts.
Right.
And yet-
It ain't nothing wrong with coveting those gifts, man. Like he said, covet honestly those best gifts. There ain't nothing wrong with seeing a brother like Tazamaki. Well, man, I want to be able to break the scripture down like this, brother. Be more like this. There's nothing wrong with that. But understand your position and play that to the fullest. Even brothers that helps, man. Don't look at yourself like it's something miniature. Oh, brother, I'm just working the camera, man. I ain't really even. I don't get a chance to bring precepts out. I don't really, no. So you got a major role. You're a leader. Every brother is a leader in this truth, man. And the apostles always stress that fact, man. We all have to be leaders in this truth, man. So no matter what your position is, man, be the best you can at it, man. Be all what the Lord called you to be, man.
What it say? What it say? Cover to prophesy too, you know.
Covered to prophesy. Yeah.
But it said, but cover honestly the best gifts, and yet show I unto you a more excellent way.
Covet earnestly the best gifts.
Yeah.
The best gifts come from what? The spirit of Yahweh Shem, the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Havashah. So you're supposed to be looking at things that edify the body, because that's what pleases. That's the will of the Heavenly Father. That's what pleases Him.
Yep.
I had that Jeremiah chapter 1, starting at verse 4, and it reads, Then the word of the Lord, Yahweh Shai, came unto me, saying, verse 5, Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee, and before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee,
Yep.
and I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations.
Right. So Jeremiah was already chosen from the foundation. He was already ordained to be a prophet, man. You know, the Lord already had that his position already lined up, man. When he come upon the earth, it was fate. and Lord willing, for all of us, man, men that have been called into this, man, you think we want to be called in, you get in a position, and then here it is, the Lord pull you out. Like we went into 1 Corinthians 9, you do all the work, and then you become a castaway. Hell no, we're not trying to do that. We don't want that position of a Judas Iscariot, man.
Yeah, but the Lord chose Judas for that.
He chose Judas. He put Judas in that.
He chose one of you, the devil.
Matter of fact, Baba Kushad, since that came up, that's the spirit, right? Now get Psalms 108 in the, I think it's the NIV, right? Go to the Bible Hub, right, and type in position. Go to BibleHub.com and type in position, and then Psalms 108 gonna come up. That's the scripture that talks about Judas. It's gonna give you the translation that actually uses the word position instead of office there, because office and position is the same thing.
Yep.
You know,
Is it NIV?
it might be the NIV, but I don't know exactly. As I said, the best way to find it is to go to BibleHub.com and type in position,
Okay.
and go to Psalms 108. That's the quickest way to find it, which translation it's in. But I thought when I was reading it today that it was in the NIV, because I started to pick that for my precept of the day, but I ended up picking something else, which at this point I can't even remember what it was I put in there. But you can get, huh? No, I'm talking about the precept that I put for the word of the day, which was, position where we going in now.
Right.
Yup. Okay, go ahead and get the precept that I just called out, and then when you find it, go ahead and let me know.
Ecclesiastes 10.
Ecclesiastes 10, that's what you want?
In the NIV. No.
Oh, that's what I asked
Yeah,
for in the
that's what you
NIV.
had in the,
Oh, that was my precept. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yep. I know what it is now. Lord will bring it out. Yep.
We're gonna get it.
Come.
This is 1 John 2:19. They went from us, like they went out from us, but they were not of us.
Can you start up?
This is I started 18.
Come.
4 John 2:18.
Because you was just speaking on how it was there was individuals that came into this truth. They ain't with us no more.
They're not with us. Yep.
You know?
Yep.
Go ahead.
4 John 2:18. Little children, it is the last time, and as you have heard that Antichrist should come, even now are there many anti-messiahs, Antichrist, whereby we know that it is the last time. They went out from us, but they were not of us.
Antichrist. They were anti-Messiah going in. They were not of the anointed. They were not ordained. They were not chosen. You know, they were called, but they weren't chosen. Go ahead.
They say 1 John 2:19. They went out from us, but they were not of us. For if they had been of us, they would no doubt have continued with us. But they went out, that they might be made manifest that they were not all of us. I read this in NLT. These people left our churches, but they never would have belonged with us. Otherwise, they would have stayed with us. When they left, it proved that they did not belong with us.
crew, they did not belong with us, man. So they weren't of that chosen elect. Ultimately, man, you know, the only ones that's gonna make it is the Lord's elect, man. Which, like Jeremiah, he was chosen or ordained to be prophets from the womb, man. You know, the elect, it's been with the elect from the beginning, man, from the womb. The Lord chose. Brother can get John 15 and 16. You know, you didn't choose me, but I chose you. You know, it's not of us, man. Whether or not we're chosen or not, man. You get that calling, but it's up to the Lord if you're gonna be chosen or not, man. You know? Yeah, you got it.
This is John chapter 14 and verse 16. Ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you and ordained you that ye should go and bring forth fruit, and that your fruit should remain, that whatsoever ye ask of the Father in my name, he may give it you.
Yeah. So that's all ordained from the Heavenly Father. That's all set up from on high and from up above, man. That has nothing to do with us. We're just vessels. We're just merely vessels playing out our lots, playing out our positions here on the earth, man.
And hoping that that position leads us to the kingdom of heaven.
That's right.
And not to be called in it to be a castaway. You really don't even know fully what your role is. You don't know how long you set to endure.
Yep.
You don't know how long you call, like, because remember, you hoping that you one of the members at the end of the movie that survived,
That
makes it.
Yeah.
Like,
You didn't do until the end.
yeah, you know, like a horror movie, it'd be like one, maybe two characters that make it through to the end.
Yeah.
And the Lord movie is a horror movie. It's about to get horrific, man.
Yeah.
It's a typical thing to fall to the hand of little power.
Hey,
Fearful
through
thing.
the terror of the Lord, we persuade men.
Right.
So it's a scary thing, you know, like having to think about you being called into this truth just to be a castaway. Because we're just speaking on Judas, we're gonna get the precept, but hey man, ain't no reason to be proud. Cause like really, we ain't nothing. The Lord said what? He would have raised up stones. Like, it's the spirit that's in him that we hope remains. All right. That he said, occupy until he comes. Hey, everybody don't start a job and retire from it.
Right. A lot of people, hey, no call, no show.
You know?
Hey, they gonna cast you out of
They
there.
got you out of
You
there.
got one time. Hey, that's that Eminem song. You got one shot.
Don't miss your chance to blow.
Come on, man.
Opportunity comes once in a lifetime.
bro. Man, hey,
You're in a privileged position to learn a thing or two.
Position.
Apostle Harvey be quoting it on training.
man, bro. Hey, this serious business, man. The Lord put you in a position like this to where you know these things. Like the brother was mentioning, the parable of the talents. You got to go all out. You got to use everything you got. Use all the grace that the Lord gave you. No matter what measure it is, man, you got to utilize it, man, and go all out. Otherwise, you could easily, hey, the Lord could say, hey, well, that's just like a coach. You look at a coach, man, Coach Prime or somebody. You got Coach Prime. You got a player out there, man, that's not producing. He ain't giving you what you need. You know, hey, come over here with me. You come on over here.
We're going to put him in. Watch him.
Watch him. You let him show you how you supposed to do this.
Yep.
You not playing your position, man. And then Baba Kashai, hold your precept too, where you put in the group chat. Because that made me think of like how Jake tries to play a position that wasn't meant for you either. You want to covet after something that the Lord wasn't meant for you. The Lord didn't set you up for this. Your position is this, you know, whatever it may be, you know, he set you up in this area.
Yep. Hey, I could fuck with that. That's just like when I had first came in, and he was like, yeah, hold on. You know, that was my position at the time.
Right,
I couldn't just come in and just come on the other side of the
yeah,
couch.
yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah, Jake wanna come. Remember that Jake that came?
They had the
That boy was crispy. Looked like he had the spray on,
Yeah,
everything.
yeah,
Hey man, can I start coming to class with y'all?
Right, yeah.
Like, hold on, bro. We don't, we don't move like that. Just
Right.
start coming to camp. Like we all have class at. Actually, like, hold on, you acting like a spy or something. Wait a minute. And
Hold on,
the scriptures tell you, let not every man into thy house.
Yep.
Like, you gotta be proven trustworthy and a real friend of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. Because when you come to us, you come into, like when you come to this truth, when you come to Great Millstone, you on the other side, you gotta understand what you're doing.
Yep.
You come into the body of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, which we believe we are part of that body. We can't do things how we want to do it.
Right.
If we did things how we want to do it, you know who it look like? IUIC.
Yep.
We'll have plenty. Like, hey, come on, brother.
Yeah.
You know?
You with us? All right.
Yeah, all right. We'll give him a shirt.
Yeah. Give him a jersey. Put that man on the jersey. Get this brother a garment.
Let him open up camp.
And you see how that doctrine turns out.
Man.
You know? You got it out.
You want
The songs right quick?
I want the songs. Okay.
Yeah, the songs right quick.
Yeah, this is Psalms 109.
108, right?
No, what Psalms 109.
Okay.
Oh, want me to read into it or what?
Go ahead. It's another one in 108. But go ahead, bro.
This Psalms 109, I read 7 and 8. When he shall be judged, let him be condemned, and let his prayer become sin. Let his days.
Stop it up. You gotta read into it.
Two.
Maybe one or two verses up, something like that.
Oh yeah, 6.
Yeah.
It say 6. Damn.
Psalms 109 and 6.
Yeah. It's Psalms 109 6. Sit down a wicked man over him, and let saints stand at his right hand. When he shall be judged, let him be condemned, and let his prayer become sin. Let the days be filled, and let another take his office.
Let his days be few, and let another take his office. Set thou a wicked man over him. You see? Because everything begins with influence, and when that influence is not of the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, that's when men begin to depart from understanding. They begin to depart from Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Now, that influence can be directly from the left-hand side, persuading you, because see, you can be that wicked man. I never forget, like the elder Atazu woman in Atlanta, he said, man, you know who that demon sound like? He sound like you. Or that demon sound like the voice that's most comfortable to you. The demon gonna talk to you in the voice that's most comfortable to you. And if you have that pride, what'll happen is you'll start listening to yourself tell you shit right. You ain't supposed. That's why you stop examining yourself and you start just listening to whatever your flesh is like conjuring up in your mind. Like, man, shit, I'm right. Man, I ain't doing wrong. Man, I'm been in this thing. Who is to tell me,
Right. Yep.
If you don't take everything that comes to you seriously, no matter who it comes from,
Yep.
like you can't be overlooking any little sign. That's why we go into, you gotta always be thinking. And don't never be too sure of yourself. Matter of fact, yourself is your worst enemy.
Yep.
Like, so you gotta be able to hear the spirit when it's talking to you through other brothers, through the apostles,
Yeah.
through a message might just come through the screen.
Yeah.
A brother or somebody in the world might just have a shirt on. Remember, the Lord said He's gonna pour His Spirit out upon all flesh. So you gotta take everybody that comes within your,
everything in your walk.
yeah,
Spiritual man judges
all things.
You know?
Yep, you got it. So
This in the NLT of Psalms 109 and verse 8. Let his years be filled, let someone else take his position.
Let someone else take his position.
Yep.
That's what we pray that we don't have happen to us, man. Someone else take our position. You get benched. You know, Lord pull you out of your position you've been in. You now here it is. You sitting back watching with him. Yeah, it was just let you sit over here with me. When you was in the game, when I had you out there, you know, you doing your own thing. You weren't listening. You know, you bucking up against the position I put you in. That's just like Jake. Just saying basketball, using basketball for you got Jake as Tyronn Lue size, but he got the spirit of big man. He want to play like Shaq, but you got Shaq. It's like you can't put him down in the center spot. You know what I mean? And you out of position. You not I didn't set you up for that. I put you up here to do what you were supposed to do.
Yeah.
You know, so you can't be. Get that precept you out of brother. Get your
No matter
precept.
how much he want to play
It
in
don't
the
matter
post.
how much hard you got. It ain't gonna work.
Oh, you got the dog in him.
Yeah, you got the dog in him. It ain't gonna work, man. You out of position. The Lord did not set you up to be a center. That's set up for 7 feet and above.
Right,
Man.
exactly.
You not. That's not your position, man. You gotta understand that.
Yep.
So you got it, brother.
This is Sirach 7:4. Don't ask the Lord for a place of honor or ask the king for an important position.
See, asking the king, you asking Heavenly Father for an appointed position.
You got that example?
You trying to
The
play.
woman that asked her sons to have
Yeah.
that position.
Yeah, you trying to do something that you want to set up to do, man. You play. Hey, that's why we always go into examining yourself, man. You know, making sure you're paying attention to yourself and not listening to those demons. You got doubt demons. You got all sorts of demons that attack.
Hey, the movie coming out, Bird Box, the new one that just came out.
Man, I'm watching that, bro. That's the
Watching it
spirit.
now.
I'm watching it now. I'm like, I hadn't even really got to it yet. I'm
Wow.
probably like 23 minutes in.
I ain't gonna spoil the movie.
Okay.
That's pretty much what it is, though. You know, demons telling him he's
Yup.
doing the right thing, but really
He doing the
he's
wrong.
doing the wrong thing.
Yeah.
And they also quoted scripture in that, but what's in the Bible? Wolves that come in sheep clothing.
Yeah, beware of wolves that come to you in sheep's clothing.
What
Yeah.
for the real faith?
Yeah.
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 Beware, ravenous wolves.
Yeah.
Hey, you know, the spirit too, like this is what I was saying, they was using his daughter.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's what it
They was
was.
using his daughter's voice
Yep.
that was comfortable to him.
Mm.
Satan used what's
I've been seeing it, yeah. So everything is making sense.
I mean, you see that, if you've been watching, you saw that
I
from the
saw
jump.
that from the jump.
Yeah, those demons is using his daughter's voice
Yep.
because that's what's most comfortable to him.
Yep.
So
Damn.
Satan use your weaknesses.
Damn.
Yup, if you gotta watch like rap music, like put that shit on you.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, like, oh, you know, because, like, even though you thinking that those words that they're saying don't got no effect on you, shit,
It's programming.
it's
Yeah.
programming, you know, and you'll wonder why you did some shit,
Right.
you know,
Why I do this stupid nigga shit?
goddamn, because you got too much Big Boogie playing. You got too much 3-6 Mafia and
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Too much, goddamn, Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
you come to that crossroad and make the wrong goddamn choice.
Yeah,
Go the wrong
left.
way.
Take a left turn instead of the right where you knew you should have went right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's right, bro.
But hey, be careful, man. You gotta know your weaknesses. Like too much of some shit will fuck you up.
Yeah.
Hey, too much eating bullshit will
Yeah.
fuck you up.
Too many meats. That's in Sirach.
Yep.
Jay consuming. That's the way of Babylon. That's the way of this world. You gotta fight against that.
Yep.
Yeah, that's all, you know, things that, you know, weigh down on the spirit, man.
Most definitely.
On the flesh, I like it.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Coming out. This is Matthew chapter 20 and verse 20. And it reads, Then came to him.
Yeah, so what is this you read? Explain to him what you read.
It's pretty much going into the parable where the mother of Zebedee's, the children, you know, her 2 sons, you know, she was asking the Lord to, you know, that they may have a seat with them, you know, and pretty much, you know, it's just going into like, you know, they really didn't understand, you know, what they was asking.
What they was asking for.
Yep. Yep. Okay. Cause this is Matthew chapter 20 and verse 20, and it says, "Then came to him the mother of Zebedee's children with her sons, worshiping him and desiring a certain thing of him." Verse 21, and he said unto her, What it says, "What wilt thou?" She saith unto him, "Grant that these my two sons may sit, the one on thy right hand and the other on thy left, in thy kingdom." It says in verse 22, "But Yahushua answered and said, Ye know not what ye ask. Are ye able to drink of the cup that I should drink of?"
Yeah, you know not what you ask.
Yeah.
You asking for your sons to have basically sit by me on the throne next to my father. You know what I gotta do to get you? Do you know what this is like? Yahushua really saying like, do you know what I gotta do to get to that position?
Right. You know what I gotta do?
I ain't making it.
I ain't even made that. Are you able to drink of the cup? You gotta understand what Yahushua was going through.
Yeah.
Like when Yahushua was asleep on that boat with the disciples, it's a reason why the waves was raging. You know what I'm saying? That was his spirit. Like he's thinking about constantly why he's like Yahushua was nonstop thinking about what he had to do.
Yeah.
So even when he was resting, his spirit was like, you know how the scriptures talk about how our spirit groaning, like his spirit was groaning. You gotta understand, like Yahushua created the waters, and so it's like really how the earth reacts today is according to how Yahushua's spirit is. Like he angry, so the earth like shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Damn.
Waves hitting.
You know what I'm saying? Like he having a thought of what he want to do to the earth. The earth like, God damn.
Yeah. Hey, that's Habakkuk. Were you angry with the
Waves.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. So like in that time it was heavy for Yahushua, like to have to be constantly getting his mind prepared for what he had to do, give himself up on that cross. So he like,
Right.
you know what I got to do to get to that
Right.
position? Are you able to do that? And he knew, like, no, because that's what I got to do. And I'm like, damn, can I do it? Remember when he was on the cross, he said, Lord, before he went on the cross in the Garden of Gethsemane, the wine press.
Yeah.
That's spiritual. The Garden of Gethsemane mean the wine press.
Yeah.
It's like the Lord was like, is there any other way? Just
Right.
just say something. If
Right.
not,
Let me know.
he ain't get no answer. So he's like, he knew it went no other way.
Let your will be done.
So we will be done.
He was crying too, bro.
Yeah,
Crying.
yeah, bro.
They say he was sweating blood, I believe, too. When you,
He was sweating blood.
you know?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Woo.
So
There was that pressure on him.
yeah.
The
That's their flesh.
to fill his position, he had an office that had to be filled.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Then go back to what you said yesterday at camp, if I may add. You said that all of us gonna have a story to tell.
All of us gonna have a story to tell.
Man. And Lord willing, we can fulfill that position. We can fill our lots, man, our positions, man. Lord willing. Yahushua did it. We gotta say arm yourselves likewise. We got our positions, man. Why are you worried about a lot that position that's high rank? You're not gonna be able to, scripture say if he's not gonna put more on you than you can bear. You can't handle that. I can't handle this brother position. I can't handle this brother position or this brother position. I can handle mine.
Yeah.
What the Lord put upon me for Yakanan to go through.
Yeah.
I got something real quick, Baba Prashad.
I just want to make a quick point. It's a reason why when you look up the word legend, it says lives of the saints, it's something like that, lives of the Israelites. Because every member of the elect has a legacy. Yashima go into that a lot. But when you go into the etymology for the word legend, it literally says the lives of the saints or the Israelites or something like that. You got it.
This is Luke 12 and 15 in the NLT. I have a terrible baptism of suffering ahead of me,
Mm.
and I am under a heavy burden until it is accomplished.
Will you read in the NLT of which
Luke 12 and 50.
read it one more time, Baba
Yeah.
Shah?
It said, I have a terrible baptism of suffering ahead of me, and I am under a heavy burden until it is accomplished.
Mm. So you were just saying he was constantly, Yahushua was constantly thinking about what he had to go through. They said, I'm under a heavy burden until it be accomplished. So until he took that last breath and said, it is finished, man, that was on his flesh, man. That was on the
field.
yeah.
You can go back, read from top, Colin.
Con, like when we started 22 again? Or you started?
What was you at?
I was at 20. Started 20.
Oh, go ahead.
All right, come. This is Matthew chapter 20 and verse 21, and it reads, And he said unto her, What wilt thou? She saith unto him, Grant that these my two sons may sit, the one at thy right hand, and the one on the left, in thy kingdom. And it says in verse 22, but Yahushua answered and said, Ye know not what ye ask. Are you able to drink of the cup that I shall drink of, and to be baptized with the baptism that I am baptized with?
Go ahead.
They say unto him, We are able.
Yeah, but they didn't know what they were saying. Go ahead.
And it says in verse 23, And he saith unto them, Ye shall drink indeed of my cup, and be baptized with the baptism that I am baptized with, but to sit on my right hand and on my left, it is not mine to give.
Yeah, you're gonna go through it regardless. Yeah, you gonna have to go through it. Everybody, all of Israel gotta go through it regardless, but it's how much you got, how much of it do you gotta go through? How much of that cup? Give me Revelation 14, 9 and 10 about Kusha. How much of that cup is you gonna have to drink from? You know? That's a big cup.
Some brothers, man, you might got just a little shot. But hey, like this brother here, you know how to try to put your business out there. You don't drink.
You don't drink.
You don't drink.
Yeah.
So that little shot, man, gonna tear him up.
When you don't drink,
Ah,
yeah.
drink shit better.
Yeah.
Burning. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Because
another brother you can knock it back.
the cup that Yahushua had to drink from is talking about the sins that he had to pay for. So everybody got to pay for their sins. Like you're gonna drink from that cup, but
Right.
how much of it? Because remember, the elect's sins are covered by Yahushua.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, enough for us to make it. the part that we can't cover, he covered. But we still gotta drink of that cup.
You still got to drink
You
of
still
it.
gotta drink of that cup. So imagine if his blood didn't pay for your sins.
Man, you gotta take that.
You gotta drink the full portion.
Full portion. Yep.
And then you got to. This ain't talking about, hey, I can't take that much. No. Hey, what did we just read? You shall surely drink.
You should surely drink.
surely
Are you gonna drink of
You
it?
gonna drink it.
And
You
like
gonna drink.
Job said, whether they choose or whether they refuse.
Yep.
You know? Can you hold Psalms 11 and 6?
Yep.
This is Revelation 14 and 9. And the third angel followed him, saying with a loud voice, If any man worship the beast in his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same should drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High.
Right, because you gotta understand. You gotta understand though, like even when you look at the ones that's not gonna take the mark, hey, we gotta go through Jacob's trouble.
Yep.
We gotta resist the mark.
Our temptation.
You gotta go through it. So hey, that's our portion of the cup.
Yep.
That's our position. And even within that, every brother gotta work out their own salvation with fear and trembling. So like, I don't know if I'm gonna see these brothers. You know, it could be a time I might not see you. Might not see brothers that you camped with. You was close to. Cause now it's time for you to be out here on your own.
Yeah, you gotta be a man.
Yeah.
Hold your own.
Let
That's
him
why
be a man.
Yeah, let him be a man. That's why we tell brothers, you gotta be leaders, man. You gotta step up on your own, man. That's what this truth teaches you. All right, that's one thing I learned coming into the faith. A lot of things and I'm still working on, but there's a lot of things, you know, Jake was weak at. He's scared to speak and read and, you know, talk, you know, make points, things of that sort. Like, no, you gotta be a man, man.
And then another thing too, because you also have non-vocal leaders. They lead just by their actions. But everybody's not real talkative, you know, they quiet,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? They're not loud, but they lead by their actions. They lead by example.
Right.
Like in the perilous times to come, you might be in a position where you got non-believers around you, non-believers. You just happen to be caught up within a group of non-believers, but they might be the non-believers for that time to be brought in at the final hour, and you're the one that got to lead by example to make them believe in the power and spirit of your heart, the spirit and power of your heart, that's working within you.
Yeah. That go back to that office of miracles and healings and all. Cause that's a miracle, right there. You know what you speaking on.
You might be the least brother in the camp right now. In time of Jacob's trouble, you might end up having 400, 700 of the elect following you in the wilderness. You got a whole. See, it's the reason why we're using the word camp. We ain't just like, of course that go back to the scriptures, it was called a company, but today it's a reason why we're using the word camp. Because you might be just camping out in the woods for your survival. And I'm really believing that.
Yeah.
We're going to be in, the scriptures tell us we're going to have to be in the wilderness.
Yep. And camp also means like war and battle, fight.
War and battle, but it's a war to survive off of the grid of Babylon. And you might be the least brother in a big camp today. You might be the last brother in a camp today and got 700 members of the elect that's supposed to come in the 12th hour because the Lord been preparing you all this time. You know what I'm saying? To be a leader of men. They just following you. You might not even be a man that talk. They're like, man, where he going? He confident. He got his shit. He ain't looking back. That nigga I'm following that man.
I'm following him.
Like,
I know he know where he going.
We seen this mother crying, "What you do?" Then a man with a fierce countenance, with a mindset to just walk by him, walk like, shit, man, let me get my shit and go too. I don't know where he going, but he got this shit figured out.
He got it all.
He's stable. He got faith.
Right, bro. Beautiful.
Back in Revelation 14:10, the same should drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without measure into the cup of his indignation. And he should be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. So yeah, that's the cup of everybody, you know, that decide, you know, to take what the MOTB, the mark of the beast, which is the RFID microchip, which we're not giving out medical advice, man. You see, because the Lord gave us straight commandments, what we should do to avoid punishment.
And you got Jake might say, well, man, what if I die before the microchip come? Well, if it was in your spirit to worship the beast, if you was a nigga that was, because in the end of the day, everybody that's on earth when the microchip is mandated, right, gonna have to go through that.
Yeah.
But if you was one that worshiped the beast, see, if your spirit was attached to the society, if you didn't die in your Havashah and you had your mind, you know, fully persuaded with Babylon's ways, that means you worship the image of the beast. You might not have got an opportunity to take the mark, but guess what you're going to wake up to? That same cup. You're going to wake up to the same cup that the motherfuckers that took the mark.
Yeah.
Because you worship that image. Your spirit was attached to this place.
Yeah.
You ain't trusting the Lord.
Yeah. The Lord told us, love not this place. It is pretty much what wicked, you know, and he got to get this really quick.
This is Psalms chapter 11 and verse 6. It says, upon the wicked he shall rain snares, fire and brimstone, and a horrible tempest. This shall be the portion of their cup.
That's it.
That's the position of the wicked. And that's beginning with Jake. You know, these so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Hispanics. You know, he said, unto Jacob, Jacob, do I call? You know, my chosen, my servant. All right, we're gonna get the clauses. We're gonna get the article.
Yeah, I'm gonna get this article real quick. This article is going into what did we look up? Play your position.
Yeah, what
the meaning of it?
Yeah, what does the saying "play your position" mean? Now we're gonna get the source, right?
Yep. It says let me see where it's coming from.
Should be up there at the top, shouldn't it? Is it in the
Considerations of the soul.
considerations of the soul? Is it .com?
Let me go back. Yep.
Yep.
Considerations of the soul.com.
Considerations of the soul.com.
Which is spiritual, so we going back to it. Alright, it says bullshit. Okay.
And that's, you know, even the title of, well, the source, you know, that's even a lesson. You think about it. Consideration of the soul. You know, you gotta continually think about your soul. You know, like, hey, what the scripture say about a man? It's better for a man. What is it if a man gain the whole world and lose his soul? You know, hey, the scriptures constantly talk about you considering your soul. You know.
Yeah. All right. It says if you play your position and your position alone, your path will unfold with ease.
Woo! Man.
Play your position and your position alone, your path will unfold with ease.
Play your position and your position alone.
Yeah.
Just do what you're supposed to do.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, your walk will be so much more easy, man. Doing what the Lord set you up to do, man.
Do the best that you can do.
Yep. Yep.
Don't worry about what nobody else doing.
Man, what's that account where Yahweh Shai pretty much told us that Mary or Martha, like she wasn't
Oh yeah. She was. She not working, Lord.
Yeah,
you know what I'm doing?
Yeah.
At the Passover, wasn't it? And she was.
I can't think of that.
Man, Google it. Yeah, she was doing all. She felt like she was doing all the heavy lifting, doing more work. But
that was her position.
That was her position.
That was
her position.
You're supposed to do all the heavy lifting.
Yep. It says your path is your position. Your purpose is your position.
Your path is your position. Your purpose is your position. Go ahead.
Have you stepped into your purpose?
Have you stepped into your purpose?
Question mark. It says, are you on your path?
Are you on your path? Right? That path is narrow, like the straight gate, a path of difficulty. Now, how difficult that path is for every member of the elect, it varies. You know, like we was playing the game. You know, I say, hey, brother, I like to play on very hard and very hard because you know, like, hey, that's ultimately like the harder your path is, it's like the better it makes you.
Yeah. The stronger
like
you gonna
the
be.
harder obstacles you gotta overcome, the stronger you're gonna be.
Yep.
You know, you got it out.
It says there are 3 indicators that assist me in knowing if I'm aligned with my soul and playing my position. It says the first indication that I'm playing my position is if I'm practicing non-attachment, meaning I place no expectation on outcomes of situations or circumstances.
Right, like this world, you don't have any expectations like in Babylon. Like really, when we came into this truth, when we crossed the line, we lost all those expectations and aspirations and, you know, the shit that we thought this world had to offer for us. when we cross the line into the truth, we realize like, hey, that shit ain't worth a damn. That shit is all vanity.
Yeah.
So then we lose expectations. But now the expectations so far as in the spirit, we know that that's real. We know that
real.
there's expectations that the Lord has set for us. That's a sure that's a sure thing.
Sure thing, yep. Yep. It says, and it's just a little bit more. It says, I place no expectation on outcomes or situations or circumstances. I practice not denying what is.
I practice not denying what is. So you practice not denying reality.
Right.
This truth is what really is real. Yahweh, He is.
Yeah.
And His word tells us what He's planning to do.
Yeah.
So why not commit to that purpose and play your position? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's it. It's self-explanatory, really, man. Because the Lord, like the first precept we brought out, man. You know, Proverbs 20 and 24.
Man's goings are of the Lord.
He the one that put you in that position. He the one that's gonna bring you through it. Ultimately, you know, he set everything up for you, man. It's already programmed. It's already planned out. It's already ordained, orchestrated. We just gotta play our position, man. Yep. Just a little bit more. It says, I believe expectations is one's own mind can create one's own hell. Many things in life are out of our control.
Woo!
That's, hey, you can't control your. Jake have no control over their own destiny, man.
Their own spirit.
Their own spirit. That's Ecclesiastes 8. Yeah. You can't control whether you're gonna live or die. You can't control whether you're gonna be able to receive the truth or not receive it. You can't control your position. We just merely vessels praying and hoping that we can endure it to the end, man, like the brother mentioned.
Con.
Yep. That was it, bro. That's all I had.
Hey, so with that, we pray that you were edified through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Again, we're giving all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem HaKadosh. Kwam Yashabala. Baba Ball. Rise Israel, destroy confusion. Shalom Bakaya.
Shalom.
Peace to the left.
Shalom.
Yeah, I think it was before the panel.
Oh, well, it's a lot here, brother.